What's up, nerds? Welcome to episode 63 of NGR Radio. I'm one of your hosts, Corey Deerigan. Alongside me, as always, the Blood Souls Master, Hammer Bro, Moose.
Yeah.
How's it going, Moose?
How's it going? Good. Things are good. Up and down. It's up and down right now. You know, I started a new job on Monday, and I found a huge mold, like a huge leak, which is leading to a lot of mold in the walls of my house.
Was that the picture of the toilet you posted?
Yeah. Like I pulled away the wall, and there's a pipe there, and between the studs of the pipe, it's all black and nasty. And then on the other side of the wall is the closets for our bedroom. So I went in there and looked, and you could see like black spots, and you could see it starting to spread. So I was like, fuck. So like that thing must have been leaking for like 2 years, because we bought the house. It'll be 2 years actually in like a couple weeks.
Oh man,
that's like the 13th of this week. It'll be like 2 years. I think that's the time we bought it. But anyways, so it's been doing it for 2 years, and so now I got to call a plumber, try and get a plumber out here, you know, to look at it, see what they can do, what they have to do to fix it, and then me and my dad and my brother are gonna just put the drywall up after they're done fixing things to try and cut back on costs. But anyways, that's been my day.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Before I go into my rant, joining us from Nerds Gone Platinum, what do I call you? The trophy master? Are you still ahead of Moose and Jeff?
No, he's not.
No?
Wow, those be fighting words.
Oh,
I'm going to have to correct that.
Jason Marshall. Yes.
Yeah.
What's up? How's it going?
The Gimp.
Oh, man. Okay, so like I was saying before we started recording, but we started recording anyways. I went to download all the stuff from the drive to edit the shows this week on Thursday night, and I was like, shit, we forgot to record NGR Radio this week. Because we always record on Monday or Tuesday, so I just totally wasn't thinking about it. And I was editing NGP, and I was editing Pow Block, and and then on Friday morning, I went to download the NGR Radio before, the recording before I went to work, like I always do, to edit it that night.
Yeah.
And I was like, crap, we forgot to record.
There's nothing there.
And I messaged Moose and Matt in the group chat. I was like, shit, we forgot to record. So like, oh man, we're recording like really late. The show usually goes up on Monday, and we usually record like a week in advance, so I have time to edit and cut out all like the choppy stuff and whatever. And it's like, it's Saturday night and we're recording. So, oh man,
good times, man. Good times.
Yeah. I mean,
This is taking from Destiny time.
it is.
Yeah, it is.
You know,
I was gonna sit down and play some Destiny 2. I'm up to light level 230.
But you're still not good at the game.
I'm still not good at the game. I'm horrible. I played some
I'm
strikes
awful
with
too.
Jason, and he had to res me a lot, but not as much as I had to res Jeff when he was helping me level my character through the main story. So,
man, I have. It's sad. I have 4 characters that are raid ready now.
Jesus, that's
Almost
a lot.
five.
That's cool. It's a lot of time. I just want to get
it's not
one
though,
character
because, like,
ready.
Once you get that I started a new character from scratch 2 days ago. And just for the simple fact that I can switch my weapons over, I got my Warlock up to raid ready in like 6 hours.
That's wow. See, I'm thinking of doing the same thing. So like, I didn't want to traverse the land while I was playing. So I started a Titan first, and now I'm playing a Warlock as my secondary.
Yeah,
I just took one of my extra purple sparrows and threw it in the vault so I could, go to the farm and get it for her, so I don't have to run from place to place. I could use a sparrow.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
Plus I use like those fire team medallions that give you extra XP and bonus drops and stuff.
Nice.
I
don't have any of that.
Man, dude, I slogged through that campaign 5 times already. Because I have 2 characters on Xbox, because half of my old raid team jumped from PlayStation to Xbox because of like my one friend's brother only has an Xbox and they wanted to play together. And then someone from work got rid of his PlayStation because he's dating a girl with a kid now, and like he only has times for one platform, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you get, man. That's what you get.
He picked the wrong platform.
So I've been splitting my time between both, but
yeah,
you know, it's Destiny 2 is a fun game. Let me tell you, I'm having a lot of fun
lately.
What? Is that all I've been playing?
No, is that what you have been playing a lot of lately? So what have you been playing lately?
Yeah, Destiny 2. I've also been playing a lot of FIFA on Switch.
Are you liking it? Does it play well?
Yeah, it's awesome. I'm really surprised at how good the Switch version is. I played a little bit of the PS4 version, and it's great. Like, it looks great and plays great and stuff, but I can't believe EA actually put time into developing the Switch version. Like, it plays just like the PS4 version. The character models look almost identical. Like, they're like I've saw videos of the PS4 version, Xbox One version after the Switch version because I wasn't really keeping up. I just wanted a soccer game to play on the go or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, I put FIFA on my TV on the Switch, and I was like, "Holy crap!" And if somebody would have told me that was the Xbox One or PS4 version, I would have believed them because that's how good it looks. Now, seeing them side by side and like seeing the details behind the stadiums and the cityscapes and stuff, obviously it's the inferior.
Scaled back. Yeah, it's gonna be scaled back.
But like the players look great, the field looks great, like the stadiums look cool, like it's the audience is fully animated. It looks really good. Yeah.
Do you think if this does well for them, they'll bring Madden to the Switch?
I mean, I really hope so because that's the game I really want. Like that's probably 75% of the reason why I bought FIFA on Switch is because I'm hoping enough people will to where they'll bring Madden and maybe even I almost said Tiger Woods golf, but I guess it's Rory McIlroy golf now.
I have no idea what it is. It's PGA golf.
Yeah,
but it's got somebody's name attached to it.
Yeah, those are the games that I want on Switch, and I'm like, well, FIFA's fun, but I really want these games, and so.
What I would love to see if they did it with the next Madden, I would love to see them just be like old school controls, like, you know, like you don't have to worry about tapping a button, hard pressing it. You could just, here's a game mode where it's like PlayStation 2 version where you just hit a.
Can we please just get the PS2 versions of Madden back? Like
you just hit a button and you do something. Like you don't have to hit like a freaking combo. You don't have to light press, hard press. Like you just hit triangle and the ball goes to that character. You know what I mean? But,
right. Or like, when you're running the ball, I want to hit that hole, so I'm putting my player up into the hole, and it's like I don't have to watch him go through these turning animations and these weaving animations. I just want to run through. There's a gap there. Yeah. I don't need my guy running into the back of my lineman to make some sort of weird move. And like, I don't know. Ever since it made the jump from PS2 to like even now, like I think Madden controls awful. Like that's why I stopped buying it, is because like I felt like I had to predict where my guys were going instead of actually controlling them.
Yeah.
And playing FIFA, playing FIFA on Switch actually gives me hope that EA kind of is back to knowing what they're doing with controlling players, because like the players do exactly what you want. You want them to pass, you want them to juke, they do it. You want them to lob the ball to the next player, it does it. Like it actually feels like I'm controlling the players instead of predicting, and that it's really nice for EA Sports game for once. So,
Jason, what are you playing?
I finished Uncharted Golden Abyss.
Woohoo!
Finally.
Yeah. Did you like it?
Classic.
Loved it, actually. Hated it at the beginning, but...
Did you hold your Vita up to the light?
Or
did you just use your cell phone flashlight?
So I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Like the Vita prompts you, put it up to the light to see through the map. Like they did a lot of interactive shit, and I'm like, nope. And I happened to be next to a flashlight, shining a flashlight right at the camera of my Vita.
Yeah. That's the way to do it, man.
I mentioned it on NGP. I mean, there's a lot of gimmicks, and I get it. It was the first like big AAA, but the story was good enough that you kind of didn't worry about those hangups. But looking back, some of them, like even the end of the game, there's like a quick time event for two of the boss fights, and they're frustrating. Like the Vita doesn't pick up your swipes. You're holding. I'm holding it at a weird angle. I'm putting it on the table, trying to swipe down to get better control. I'm like, this is ridiculous. This is not what I want to do when I play a game.
Yeah.
And
I agree with you. I mean, you want to put what your system has into play, but yeah, when it gets to be too gimmicky, it's just like they just need to make a better PSP and call it a day. Didn't need touch controls. Didn't need, I mean, cameras are cool because you can Skype with somebody. But I'm sorry, Jason. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying they used every aspect. Like you had to turn the Vita, like physically turn it a different way to balance, swipe the screen. There was touchscreen puzzles. I mean, they went all out, but
yeah,
a little too much touchscreen.
I wish they would just make like a Vita 2 and actually be like there's no dumb gimmicks here. Like it'll have a touchscreen just because everything has a touchscreen now, but like just give me some clicky sticks and give me a second set of triggers and just give me like the PS4 experience in my hand. Like that's it. That's all I want. And like you can remote play, or maybe you can, I don't know. I just want I like the concept of the Vita so much, and the fact that I have to use the back touch for stuff or like blow on it or shine it to lights and stuff. Like, I mean, I know that wasn't any game after like the first 6 months, but still, like,
yeah.
Borderlands did that with their touch control. That was obnoxious.
Oh, I forgot about Borderlands.
That was so bad.
Yeah. Borderlands 2 could have used some work, but I mean, I found ways. Like I like playing Helldivers on it, and Helldivers is rough on it because like reloading. So I use a laser gun, so I don't have to reload. And then running, you have to touch the screen to like actually run, and it's just, I don't know. They need a second set of triggers, and you need to be able to click the analog sticks. But then you're like, if they're going to be that small, it's going to be a lot of wear and tear. So it's just, I don't think we'll ever get another portable system out of Sony unless they just decide, we're making too much money from PS4. Let's go try and get some money from, the Switch by making another portable system. Because they've already stated in an article, I think it was last week, that they're not looking to make a predecessor. They're just, they're not looking to get into that market anymore. Which sucks, because it's great to have, personally, it's great to have all the PlayStation 1 classics and all the PS2 games that they ported over that you can play on the Vita on the go.
Yeah, I really want a new Vita, but like what I really want, and I would like more of like a portable PS4, kind of like what the Switch does, but I would love to have games on the go, PlayStation games on the go. Like I would love to take Horizon and play it on the go, or Far Cry or Assassin's Creed, like, because we're not getting any of those experiences on Switch, like, just because of how not powerful that thing is. But what would you want from a Sony handheld thing? Would you want the hybrid version? Would you just want a handheld that you could maybe it's digital only, but you can download your PS4 games to it, like maybe like 2 or 3 at a time to play on the go? Or like, what would you want from this thing?
What I personally would want is backwards compatibility. So like every game I've bought for my Vita, whether it's a Vita game, it's a PlayStation Classic on Vita, whatever, PS2 Classic on Vita, all the games that I've bought for it digitally will work on the next iteration. That's most important to me. Like as long as they don't go the Nintendo route where you always like, from Wii to Wii U, people had to rebuy their damn virtual collection
No,
because
it's going to be the same thing with Switch too.
Yeah, and it's going to be the same thing with Switch. Like, that's freaking ridiculous. Like, why are you going to do that to your customers? And Nintendo fans are stupid enough to keep paying the cost for it.
You know what's ridiculous about the Wii U to Switch thing is, like, they obviously already have a system in place that knows which games you bought because they gave you the discount on the games you've already bought. And their thing was, well, our online system can't track what you've already bought. Yes, you can, because your 3DS list is there, your Wii U list is there, and they know which Wii games you bought on Wii because they gave you the discount. If you bought Super Mario Brothers on the Wii, they let you buy it for $1 instead of $5, which is dumb. That's so dumb.
Yeah.
Yes, the system is already in place, and you know I'm a big Nintendo fan. Problems I have with the way Nintendo has done things, and you know, we don't know if that's going to be the way it is with Switch and Wii U because of, you know, linking your Nintendo account to your Wii U and your 3DS, like that kind of stuff. But if you've bought these games, like I've bought the same game on Wii, Wii U, and 3DS, like just to have it on those systems, and it's like that's a bunch of garbage. Like, actually prevented me from buying virtual console games on the Wii U. And I ended up buying them on 3DS instead so I could play them portably. But at the same time, it's like, come on, guys. You already know which games I've bought.
Yeah. JC, do you feel that pain being a Switch owner? Like, did you have a Wii U? I don't know.
I didn't have a Wii U. I actually had, let me show you.
Did you even have a Wii?
No. Oh, no. Okay. I got a hand-me-down Wii. I never bought it. My brother-in-law had given it.
Hand-me-down Wii.
Played it a little. Got the wife to play Wii Sports maybe for 2 hours total.
Yeah.
Didn't have a Nintendo till I got a 3DS XL, the NES version. Then I bought Switch. I told Moose the story. I was out at I went to see Logan. We got out at midnight. Best Buy was across the street. Figured, let's give it a try. Got in line, got a ticket. They're like, okay, you got one. I'm like, all right.
I bought one. Yeah, exactly.
But I don't know. I mean, I decided with the Switch, I'm only buying like the Nintendo, like the Marios, the Zelda. If they did a Donkey, I'm
exclusive.
If it's a multi-platform, I'm still sticking with my PlayStation. As much as I'd like Stardew Valley, I'd love it on portable. It's never coming out for Vita, so maybe I will get it on Switch just because I want it portable. But then again, the whole portable, I mean, it's more when my wife's using the television. I don't have, like, I bought my Vita because I used to commute to work. Loved it. I have a 20-minute drive now. I don't have a need for it.
Yeah.
But I was going to say, do you think the classic, the success of the classic systems is holding back Virtual Console?
It could be a little bit.
Like, they see how NES Classic sold. Now the SNES, they're probably going to do Nintendo 64 or maybe a Game Boy Classic. Maybe with the success, why bother with Virtual Console? I mean, I'd prefer Virtual Console. I'm picky over nostalgic games, like which ones I want. I want to just buy the one I want. I don't want the whole system.
Right. I'm the same way. Like, if I had a Switch, or when I pick up a Switch, I mean, I'll probably, if they have Virtual Console by then, if they have, Super Castlevania, I'll probably buy it because I never played Super Castlevania. So it's like,
it's not great, let me tell you. From just recently playing it, it is not great. It is
trash. You're trash.
Like, Super Castlevania is this cool technological piece for the Super Nintendo because it does a lot with the first FX chip, not the Star Fox one, but the new, like the original FX chip.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of cool 3D things in it, but at the same time, it's like, ooh, yeah.
No
wonder nobody talks about this game.
So, I mean, but then if they come out and say, with no, like, illusion of anything, if they just come out and plainly say, you have to rebuy your Virtual Console games again, not going forward, but from Wii U to Switch, then I will only buy them once and that's it. Because I wouldn't buy their next system and then buy them again because I'll just keep I'll keep the Switch and play them on there. But I mean, I've been looking at a lot. I mean, it's getting more and more enticing to buy that game because I saw Golf Story. A lot of people are like raving about Golf Story. I don't know if either of you've played that, but I know Tim Nestor loves it, and some of the industry likes it as well. So, I mean, that's pretty cool that that's on there. But yeah, I mean, it's like give me Mario, and then when they do like if they come out with a Metroid Prime collection, like next year sometime, because they haven't even started producing Metroid Prime 4.
That game is holiday 2019 at the earliest.
Yeah, I'm saying 2020. Yeah, so if they put out the collection, then I'd be like, ooh, there's Zelda, there's Mario, and there's Metroid. I'll go buy one. You know what I mean? I'll have plenty to play on the system. But right now, I'm still in the wait and see period. But that's just me.
Yeah, I got it because I didn't want to play Zelda I wanted to play Breath of the Wild, and I didn't want to play it on Wii U because at that point I was so. There are a lot of good games on the Wii U, but man, that system is just awful. Like,
yeah,
I've tried to like that system, and for the most part, like, I like the games, and about halfway through its life cycle, they finally let me start using the Pro controller for regular games. I'm like, thank God. But like games like Mario 3D World and Captain Toad and Wind Waker,
yeah,
which they did patch into Wind Waker a Pro controller support, but then you can't manage your inventory and your map and stuff, which was a really cool feature that they added. It's just the gamepad sucks, man. It is not comfortable to use. It feels like I'm playing with a toy. It's just the screen is like 320p. It's not even standard definition. I don't even know what it is. It's awful, and which sucks because like the Wii U had a lot of great games. Pikmin 3, Bayonetta 2, Wonderful 101, Zombie U was an interesting experiment, and the only game that really utilized that gamepad. 2 Zelda games. The new Super Mario Brothers game on that system was probably the best of the 4 that they released.
Yeah,
it got a lot of flack because they released 3 of those games within 2 years of each other. It had a lot of great games, and if they ported some of those games to Switch, I would be down to play them again. But man, the Wii U is just, I'm sorry, it's been sitting in a box in my closet for about a year now, and it's just, I busted it out once in a while to play something for the YouTube channel, but man, it's sad. But
I think that's the same place that the Xbox One is at Captain Canada's house, in a box in the closet. It's probably moldy. It would be moldy if it was in my closet.
Yeah. It's, man, my Xbox One is our Netflix machine. Like,
yeah,
people message me on Xbox all the time when my Xbox is on and ask me to want to play stuff, and I go through the app. I'm like, I'm watching Netflix playing my PlayStation. Like, me and my wife are sitting here watching a show, and my wife actually let me take a second TV out into the living room so I can play Destiny while we hang out.
Nice.
So like that's been really cool. But if I'm playing on PlayStation, like we're watching my Xbox. Like it's just, that's what it is. And
I wish I had an Xbox for a Netflix machine, because my wife gets pissed because we're playing and like the friend Toast keeps popping up, or like Moose keeps inviting me. It's like, I'm not online. I was like, Ari is watching Trolls. Stop fucking
messaging me. Stop inviting me to parties. She's watching Trolls. But so other than like backwards compatibility, I'd like to see like true controls, like second pair of shoulder buttons on a Vita, like the new Vita, if they were going to make one, and then obviously the L3 and R3 buttons, so that it's just like a regular controller. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that would be awesome, and then it doesn't even have to match the graphical power of the PS4, but if you could get some games. Like there's a lot of indie games that are still coming out, like Pyre and Chasm is coming out soon. Death's Gambit, which I'm waiting for. I mentioned those because I'm waiting for them. But anyways, those you could get back into the flow of things where it's like, okay, it launches for both the PS4 and the Vita 2, and you could have bundles, or you could just buy them separately if you want to have them on the go. But then you can just move your save from your portability to your home station, and just keep playing. Because my new job starts on Monday, and I'm working at the same company my wife works at on a different account, and she works 10-hour days, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and we ride together. We're going to be riding together for a while, and so I'm going to have like an hour or two, maybe 3 hours of my day where I'm just sitting there waiting to go home, waiting to start work in the morning and waiting to go home in the evening. So I'm going to take my Vita with me and play some Grand Kingdom or something, So it would be cool to, to have that for that time.
Yeah,
I'll just be sitting there.
Plus, if you're talking backwards compatibility, there's a lot of good PS3 games that you could get on there, or with the indie space moving into 3D games more and more. Like, there's this game that looked really interesting that's coming to PS4, and I think it's getting a Vita version. It's A Hat in Time. Have you heard about this game?
Yes.
I just saw a video about that. I was just watching a video on Game Informer or whatever. But anyways, go ahead, continue.
Yeah, like that game looks super interesting, and that would be an awesome game to play portably. It looks really good. Like if you could get a Vita 2 and have games like that showing up on it, and then maybe Sony actually showing up and putting games on it after the first 6 months, like a Ratchet and Clank, or maybe license out Jack and Daxter, get those kind of cool games onto a portable system.
Well, here's the thing. What they could do, it would be great if they just put out a newer one with a little beefier, so you can get those games on a Vita version of those games on the Vita. But they could also, if they're coming out with a Ratchet and Clank, 2, because they probably will, because Ratchet and Clank did so well and it was such a good game, that they could just ship off a license to an indie developer and be like, listen, make us a game, an old school RPG, but in the Ratchet and Clank world. You know what I mean? So that we have a Vita version of it or something. They don't, because I think what was it? Marvel was saying that they were looking to work with indies, to have more games made while they're waiting for their AAAs to be made. So you could have some old school super PlayStation style RPGs built, that are in the Marvel universe.
Yeah.
So it doesn't need to be like an extreme powerhouse, but it can be something that is like in between what the Vita is now and what the PS4 is.
Yeah, I would love to see like a 16-bit brawler featuring the Marvel characters.
Dude, that would be awesome. And I'm not talking like the X-Men game. I'm talking
like Captain America, Iron Man, Hulk, Thor, just a 4-player brawler with light RPG elements, and you go through with your friends and level up stuff. Oh my gosh, that'd be awesome. And you could like unlock skins and stuff through multiple playthroughs and stuff.
Oh no, that wouldn't happen because they'd have microtransactions.
Yeah, I know.
Just like every other game has them now.
I'm so tired of hearing about microtransactions, dude. I'm just like,
I know.
And like Shadow of War comes out
Tuesday,
and it's like, I'm so tired of hearing about that game having single player microtransactions and stuff. Like, did you see that DLC that they were releasing that was supposed to be for the one developer's benefit? Like, they're just releasing it for free now because of all the crap behind it.
People were like, you guys, like, this should be free. You know what I mean?
I think we talked about it on NGP. Like, I get the sentiment, but you came out and said, hey, we're going to make a donation, pay us for it. It's like, wait, what? It should have been something like, we'll match every purchase, and donate, but like, you basically turned a donation, you monetized the donation for everyone else. It's like, it doesn't work that way.
I agree with you on that, Jason. Like, if they were like, okay, pay $5 and we'll match $5. You know what I mean? Or we'll match the amount. Because I think when Castle Crashers came out, they did the pink night for breast cancer, and they said for the first 50,000 people that download the pink night, we will donate $1 to breast cancer awareness. I think it was one of the funds for it or something. And I was just like, now see, that's awesome. You know what I mean? Like, they're basically being like, we're just going to donate as long as people go out and download this, because it also makes people be like, oh, well, they're doing something cool. I like that cause. I don't own the game. Well, I'm going to go out and buy the game and then download the DLC. So they donate whatever. So that's something they could have did, but they didn't, because WB is money hungry.
But then
it's horrible.
I played the Battlefront beta yesterday. That has a pay-to-win scheme hidden in there that you don't realize.
Pay to win?
No.
Really?
So did you both play the first game?
Yeah, I heard it. I heard about this. Yeah,
So,
I played a little bit of the first game.
It's kind of like
the beta on my PS4. I want to play it.
It's kind of like Overwatch. After each match, you get like a loot crate, and it has customizations. But the upgrade cards from the first game, they're also in those loot crates, but they're mixed in with vanity items. So
you mean like the secondary weapons to customize your character are
or those player cards? They're in there with like a cosmetic item, and it's like
no.
Yeah, so people are going to buy why don't I just spend $20, buy a ton of crates, and get a jump on this?
Oh, that's so shitty.
I was like, I'm like, oh, it was weird that they gave you the crates for the beta. I'm like, that's strange. Like, I got a crate because I played the first game. I guess it read the system and realized I had played the first game. I'm like, oh, that's cool. But there were player upgrade cards along with skins. I'm like, wait a minute. No, hold on. Because what happens if you had a bad run and just got 30 skins in a row? I mean, you might want the skins, but you didn't get any player cards.
Yeah.
And it's like, so I think, was it Destiny did that? But at the end where you could buy like a free level 25, well, not a free, but you could pay for a boost. But that's different because you still have to play the character. I get that, but
in Destiny 1, like when Taken King came out, they gave you a free leveler.
You got the free, and other people could buy, which I get because you want people to experience the new content, not have to worry about leveling, playing everything. But that's not. I mean, so what? I paid for a character. I paid for a character.
You bought the best weapon in the game,
right?
It's not like you could buy weapons. It was like, okay, you're leveled up now, and if you buy one, you get a subclass booster, which is fine. Like, but man, to do this oh man, that's just shady. That makes me mad. Now I don't even know if I want to buy the game now.
Related to that, the game is actually a lot of fun, and I had issues with the first game. This one it's got like a Battlefield 1 feel. It definitely moves better. I thought the first one was really clunky. This one plays better. It looks amazing, but yeah, that whole pay to win kind in a way.
I don't like that. I don't like it.
No, that's so shady, man. I don't like it either.
Like Destiny 2 you can buy stuff, but it's all cosmetic for the most part.
Yeah. But you can buy the armor. Like there's an armor set you can buy, but it's like you have to play the game to level up the armor. Like you can buy like power level 10 of this armor, but you have to infuse stuff into it. So
right, I actually got a piece today in one of the bright Ingrams, but I had to infuse it because it was a 10.
Yeah, and I think my Warlock on Destiny 2 is wearing a lot of that stuff, and that armor set actually looks pretty cool, especially for the Titan. It's actually the best looking Titan gear. I hate that Titan armor sets, man. The Titan armor sets suck. I like the Dead Orbit stuff. Just I wanted to throw up. But man, microtransactions are so shitty, man. Like, I can't. I don't know. It's bad.
I know word. Yeah.
Like it's fine. I mean, me and Moose both played Warcraft. You buy a mount.
Like
a pet. If it has no bearing on anyone else in game, fine.
Yeah, totally agree. I'm gonna buy a mount, because they had the same thing with the cause. You could buy a mount and it would go to like a cause that they were raising money for. But that's all it was. It was a mount. It wasn't like, oh, I'm buying a gear set, and I'm gonna destroy people in PvP or whatever, So it's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's just, I don't understand why they're doing that in Battlefront 2 to like. That's just so shady, and like, I don't know.
You have to appease to the whales. You have to appease the people that are going to spend the most money on your game, and the people that are going to spend the most money on your game are the people that have enough money to say, you know what? I've got better things to do with my time. I'm just going to throw money at this and give it. And,
The pay to win thing though is so crappy though, because of like, it's one thing in Shadow of War where like it's technically not pay to win, but like the online stuff to guard your tower, if somebody spends $50 or $60, they're going to get the better stuff to protect their tower when someone comes and invades it.
Yeah.
But if you're doing a straight on competitive multiplayer game and there's pay to win tactics in there, the internet's gonna have a field day with this game, man.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Battlefront 1 have not so much, couldn't you buy player cards eventually? Didn't they add like you could skip like, because I remember, what was it, the bounty player card? That was the one where everything cost one less, and it unlocked at like a level 15. I thought you could buy it at some point.
I don't know.
I honestly don't know. It's
it's still crappy. I mean, you start the game. What happens if you bought 20 packs before you started your first match? You already have like player cards that you wouldn't get for a level 1.
Yeah, that is kind of shady. I mean, yeah, that's just not cool. That's not cool.
Yeah, that's definitely not cool at all. But anyways,
you gonna get in the game, Jason? Did you like the beta enough to swing you to get the game, or you just kind of like wait and see?
Wait and see. I mean, there's so much. I mean, what was it? November 7th, is it? Or 17th?
I think it's the 7th.
I mean, I'm getting Wolfenstein the 27th. So I don't see myself not still playing that. And Destiny's
That's October
DLC.
27th, right?
Yeah.
Pause.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And then Destiny's DLC will be this year. So
yeah, I think it's December.
Yeah, Frozen Lands comes out November
7th?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean that's really next on my docket. Like I have Destiny 2, so I'll be playing that with you guys. And then I'm looking at a calendar, guys. November 7th will be Frozen Lands, and then I don't know. I'm still contemplating picking up Wolfenstein 2, although
pick it up.
I want to make America great again and shoot some Nazis. So
that I don't know what marketing was like. I get it, but it was just like, oh god.
Like this is the funny thing. Like it's like the game takes place during like World War II. Oh my god! It's like stop being offended by people.
Like I know they didn't.
Nazis.
I know they didn't.
Nazis. They're Nazis.
I know they didn't plan for like the situation that's happening now.
Yeah,
to be happening when this game came out. But what perfect timing.
Right.
It's just like, man, I can't wait for Wolfenstein 2. And
like I look at that and I'm like, why are you offended by that? Why are you offended by that? They're not saying like shoot Germans. They're saying, or like whatever. They're saying like shoot Nazis, and it pertains to the game. So it's like if you know anything about the game, then that's fine. But they have people like posting on Twitter that like know Wolfenstein being upset about it. And it's like, are you freaking kidding me? Do you have any idea what that game's about? Like, really?
I don't know if I'm more excited about my BJ Blazkowicz action figure or the actual game.
I'd be more excited about the action figure. I mean, come on. That's awesome.
Yeah.
As soon as I saw that, I'm like, yep, getting it. Pre-order, done.
Man,
I still have to beat the first one and the Old Blood.
Yeah.
It's New Order and Old Blood. I still got to beat both those. So
yeah,
I might work through those.
I told a friend that it's $29.99 on Amazon for like a double pack of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they're
It's
on
the same thing at Walmart too.
PSN all the time. I think I got both of them for $10.
I did too. Yep. Yeah, they were, or maybe I bought the new order at like 15, but I definitely got the old blood like dirt cheap, like $10. I would doubt it that they're not. They're probably going to be they'll be between 5 and 10 this holiday season, you know, or they'll just do a double pack for like $10. You know what I mean? Like that would be crazy.
Yeah.
So,
I bet like maybe 2 weeks before 2 comes out, they'll do a big sale.
Yeah.
Bethesda games are on sale all the time though, so.
Yeah, didn't they just do a Bethesda sale not too long ago?
Yeah, I think like
and Skyrim, the remaster, was part of that sale. So
yeah.
And I haven't even had a chance to try that, and that'll probably be gone the survival mode for Skyrim. Which is just that's ridiculous. Like
I think I might actually get Skyrim.
You're thinking of getting it on the Switch?
I've never played Skyrim. I played like an hour of Skyrim. I've never played it. But like the Switch version makes it enticing. I've never had the time to like just sit and play it, and I say that as I've already put like 120 hours into Destiny.
Yeah.
But
I love Skyrim, but anyways,
I thought about Skyrim on Switch, but if I'm gonna get a game again for the millionth time, I'm probably getting Doom on Switch.
Oh, no. Dude, I cannot believe. Have you watched videos of Doom?
Yes.
Switch.
I saw the over-the-shoulder because when I see like gameplay video, you're like, "Is this real?" But then when I saw the guy playing it over the shoulder, I'm like, "That looks pretty incredible."
Dude, it looks really good on Switch, and like I know it only runs at 30 frames a second instead of 60, but like it looks really good. Like the animations look great, the graphics look great. Like, and Wolfenstein 2 is running on the Doom engine for Switch too, because Wolfenstein 2 is coming to Switch eventually too, I think.
Yeah.
So like, man, Doom looks really good on Switch. I can't wait to play that in handheld mode. I mean, nice. Doom's just coming to everything now. It's 1994 all over again. Doom is everywhere. So,
well, maybe they'll announce next E3 Doom 2.
Gosh, please. Oh, I want another Doom so bad. I thought Doom was amazing. That campaign was awesome.
Yeah, and that's weird because you wouldn't think, oh yeah, Doom's campaign, like it was a story. It's like, what? What story?
Yeah.
It's there. The Marine just doesn't give a crap.
Yeah.
So, he's a bit of a dick. Like he gives the mirror the finger right in the beginning. It's like, okay, that's where we're going.
Yeah. She apparently don't like me.
My favorite thing was collecting the little bobbleheads, and like each one had a different animation when he picked it up. And like the one where he gives the little Doom guy a little fist bump. Oh, it was awesome.
That is awesome. That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So, well,
man,
it's almost 6:30.
It is almost 6:30.
So do we want to wrap it? I know some people have plans, including myself, but not till like 7. But
my plans aren't till 9. I think I'm on the brew review. So, okay, cool. But yeah, they're like, hey, do you want to come on? I'm like, oh yeah, let's see when we're recording. Yeah, I know Jason's got Destiny too, so I might actually just jump on and maybe do some strikes, you know, while I'm waiting to get on the brew review. But
yeah, Destiny, feed a 2-year-old, one of those.
Yeah. I've got
one of those things.
Oh yeah, there he is.
This one's better. I actually have another Cade one because they gave it to me when I pre-ordered it, and then when I went in to pick it up, they gave me another one. So I was like,
so like you already picked it up when you pre-ordered, and then when you went in, they gave you another one.
Yeah,
that's hilarious.
I had gotten the loot crate this month because it had Borderlands in it, and Cade came with every one.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I got Cade. I got a Prey water bottle, a Destiny 2 poster, a T-shirt.
Nice. A Destiny T-shirt, or was it?
Yeah. It was. It's the Ghost on a blue shirt.
Sweet. That's cool. Yeah, I was
wearing a Destiny shirt right now.
Look at you
wearing my Amalon T-shirt.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, I got it because in Destiny 1, my favorite weapon, which I think was most people's favorite weapon outside of like the exotics, was Hung Jury, which was a really, really awesome scout rifle.
Uh-huh.
And it was an Amalon scout rifle, so I bought this shirt.
I find that I like the I know Jason doesn't like them, but I like the auto rifles. I like the pulse rifles and the auto rifles. Those are my two favorite.
I like auto rifles. If you're looking for a good auto rifle, Uriel's Gift is really good.
How do you get that?
I got mine through a Gunsmith package, but you can also grind strikes and public events on Nessus.
Well, I have Zer's pulse rifle now.
So the winged something.
Vigilance wings.
Vigilance wings. I'm just using that until I probably get a little bit higher. He's weekly, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now they expand because Destiny 1, he was only Friday morning to Sunday morning.
Yeah, so now he's weekly. So it's like
well, no, he's still Friday, but he's till Tuesday.
Oh, Friday to Tuesday. Oh, okay.
But that rifle you got's a beast in PvP.
That's what I was hearing.
If your teammate goes down, it like bumps your health recovery, and the 5-round burst is sweet.
Which is really going to help for Iron Banner next week. I cannot wait for Iron Banner. They eliminated the power.
Nightfall. What is Iron Banner?
Iron Banner is the competitive PvP mode where you can gain specific armor. It's going to be a really easy way to level your character up.
Oh, cool. Well, maybe I'll play my hunter there.
And I'm going to be playing my warlock because the warlock gear looks really awesome. The warlock gear looks awesome.
So So I know they're rotating. Nightfalls. Are they rotating Nightfalls?
Nightfalls.
Are they rotating strikes? Or strikes pretty much all the same, no matter which week you're in.
Strikes are all the same. You just get a random one when you.
So basically, it's the Nightfalls and the PvP that they're rotating.
Well, Iron Banner is just a limited event.
Iron Banner is limited. Oh, okay.
Iron Banner this week. They'll probably bring it back next. They'll do it probably once a month or so, or every couple.
Yeah, it's always the second week.
Every month.
Second week of the month.
That's cool.
So, and then Trials. I guess it's Trials of the Nine is every weekend. Okay. So I still need to do that.
I still need to get up on my
Destiny. I need to do it for the trophy.
I know that's the only reason why I need to do it. I need to win one game and get into the lighthouse and use the vendor. Maybe we'll just team up for that trophy.
Yeah, just one game.
There you go. Yeah, I'd team up with y'all.
No, Moose. We need to win a game.
Yeah, we have to win.
You can't.
I told you I don't die as often as Jeff.
I mean, Moose might be better than me at this point if he's been playing Titanfall 2 a lot.
Oh, Titanfall 2.
Oh, man.
I need to get back into that game.
I downloaded it. I played like 3 matches like a week before Destiny came out.
Yeah, now you're in Destiny.
That story's fantastic too. The story mode for that.
Yeah, I do need to beat the story on that. I'll never get. I won't get the platinum for that game, but I do want to get as many trophies as I can. So
the platinum's not bad. It's just that one trophy, which I was like,
you got to do this. Is it the speed run one?
Yeah, the gauntlet, which I was like a third of a second too slow. I was so pissed. The controller almost went across the room.
Well, I heard, I was talking to Chris Harr about it, and he was saying that what you should do to try and help with that trophy is switch your jump to R1, and it'll actually help you out because you hit R1 to jump instead of having to take your finger off the right analog stick to hit X to jump. So you can move, you can turn and aim faster. So I was like, that's a good tip, but I'll never use it because I'll probably never try that gauntlet. Whatever.
Well, you do the gauntlet once. It's part of the story mode.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Oh man, you just gave me flashbacks of Friday when we were raiding, and you said the gauntlet. Wednesday, we were raiding, and there's a section in the raid called the gauntlet, and we were trying to guide some newer players through the thing, and it took us like 2.5 hours, and it gave me a really big headache.
Oh, I bet. I could imagine because I know, going back to WoW raids, I know how much of a headache those were.
Real quick, what do you think of the guided games?
Well, we weren't using guided games. We were playing with our friends, so I don't. Okay.
But you were still guiding people, but yeah.
I'm still like we had 2 friends that had like they'd helped us out on the final boss before, but like this was their first time through the whole raid, and so like it took a little bit longer than we really wanted to. But I think if we got our consistent raid group down, I think we get this raid down in under 45 minutes now.
Nice.
Is
it timed?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
It's I don't know how I feel about this raid yet. I've beaten it 3 times now, and I don't know how I feel about it yet. It's definitely not my favorite raid, but I'm trying to rank it amongst the Destiny raids. It might not even make my top 3.
To make your top 10? Or is there
There's not 10 raids.
There's only 5 raids. So
5 raids.
For me, King's Fall.
5 raids. It's not in my top 5.
I was just gonna say he put something else twice because he likes it so much.
Hey man, if you play with all 3 characters, the raid experience is different per character. So I guess.
Well, hey, that's like it was with World of Warcraft when I played my paladin. It was different for me when I was tanking than when I was healing or when I was DPSing. So yeah, I mean that's awesome.
Yeah, me and Jeff were doing a strike, and he was on his Titan for the first time, and it's that one where you have to keep platforming up. I don't know which one it's called, where the guy goes invisible at the end.
I can't remember.
I
don't know them that well.
And it was Jeff's first run as a Titan, and he kept trying to triple jump and realized he didn't have one and kept falling. I'm like, oh god, this is taking forever.
Like I don't like how much platforming is in Destiny. Like there seems to be a lot more than should be in a first-person shooter.
Yeah.
And like when you're switching between characters all the time, it's like I was playing my Warlock and I thought I had my Titan jump on, and I just slowly started falling because like the Warlock you have to hit your second jump right away to get the maximum height and distance. Whereas the Titan, I always hit my second jump right at the peak of my jump so I can just glide forward. Yeah. And like I did that on my Warlock and I was already on my way down, and all of a sudden I just felt myself floating down and I fell into this pit and I was like, oh yeah, not on my Titan.
That's usually the realization I go through too. Like I'm like, just why can't the jump be the same? Why does the jump have to be different? I know you have different classes. Well, you know what's different about the classes? There's supercharged power, and they're what is it? You hold circle. So like the Titan's got the wall, and then the Warlock's got the healing circle, which I like because
they improved the Warlock so much. Like they actually made all the subclasses viable. And this is true for all 3 classes too. Like they made all the subclasses viable where like there's a little bit of each subclass from Destiny 1 in each of the subclasses too, while maintaining the main focus of the original one. So like I love the healing pool for the Warlock. And dude, if you have the boots for the Warlock that reload your auto rifle ammo and you're standing in your pool, like I have the exotic weapon Sweet Business, which is like this Gatling gun.
Nice.
If you have these boots on in your healing pool while shooting this gun, you will never have to reload it, and it has a ammo load of like 800 rounds. So if you're shooting the boss with this thing and you never have to reload, oh my gosh, it's so awesome.
That is awesome.
So
yeah, I'll have to look into that. But I like it's funny because I played the Titan first, and I'm playing the Warlock, and I'm using the Warlock's circle skill more, like the healing pool more than I am the wall. Because like I haven't really tested it out, but when I first tried the wall, like you can't shoot through the wall, can you?
No.
See, that's useless to me. It's useless to me.
They have that little wall that you can set up where you can duck behind, and it automatically refills the ammo and the weapon you're using, so you don't have to reload.
Ooh, I'll have to look into that one.
So I only play the Hunter, and the circle move I love.
The dodge move?
Because you could spec it to auto reload when you dodge.
Yeah.
Nice.
So like you just tap it and then just keep unloading. And if you're using like a submachine gun, do it and just melt faces. It's great.
Yeah, especially if you're using like the mini tool, the Mida mini tool.
Which I need to get. Need to go a lot. All right, I gotta play some Destiny 2, man. I gotta get to it. That's what I got to do, man. I got to get better. I mean, I was sitting there and I bought it on Friday last week and I was like playing it. And I'm like, I have no idea what I'm doing in this. And then Jeff joined me on Sunday and we played through the campaign and I got my character to like level 20 and decently geared. And so, I mean, we were talking about stuff. And so like learning the ins and outs of Destiny 2 is pretty cool. But it's like, Jeff and Jason have both been through it for like since the game dropped, and I'm just like, I have no idea what's going on. He's like, you want to do a strike? And I'm like, I don't know. He's like, it's easy, just come and put. I'm like, okay. I'm like, all right, let's go. And now I was doing strikes yesterday because I got out of work early because it was an easy day, and so I just came home and loaded up Destiny 2 and was playing Destiny 2 until the company I left came to pick up the company car. So. Just hanging out, having fun with strikes. So
I just got text messages that there's hungry people to feed.
All right, man. Yeah. I think we're good to go.
I need to go pick up our dinner too.
Yeah.
So,
that was a good episode.
Yeah, a little bit shorter, but nice, compact, good conversation.
We did rapid fire topics.
Yeah, great.
Destiny 2.
Great. Jason, where can we find you?
Gimpy J, GIMPYJAYY. You can find me every week with Moose and Jeff now on Nerds Gone Platinum.
Welcome to the family, Jeff. Woo!
Yeah.
He only guest starred on a third of the shows.
Very funny. Almost.
Yeah.
Moose, where can we find you?
You can find me at Sven SVHENN on PSN, Twitter, and Instagram. So, and then you could also reach out to me, Jason, and Jeff on Twitter for Nerds Gone Platinum at NG_platinum, or you can email us at nerdsgoneplatinum@gmail.com.
Nice. Yeah. You can find me at CorinHD on Instagram, Twitch, and Twitter. You can find me on Nintendo Pal Block, which is our Nintendo show. You can also find me in the NGR Radio Facebook group and all the other Facebook groups. You can email the show, which I actually have some fan topics for next week's episode, so that's cool.
Nice. We can do that, yeah.
NGRradiopodcast@gmail.com. If you have a topic you want us to address or talk about or something, you can email us there. And you can find NGR Radio every Monday at 10 a.m. on YouTube, iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher, Play, and all this good stuff. So thanks so much for watching, and until next week,